Hi there, this is my lock, and this is my not entry, into the Freediver 72 100 subscriber giveaway. And first of all, congratulations, Freediver. Well over the 100 subs now. Fantastic going, huge milestone, and very well done. And there will be many more, I have no doubt about it. Now, when I say entry, not entry, I would like to participate in the giveaway, but the prizes that you're giving, they're fantastic. But as you can see, I already have a Panavice, so that would be better served with somebody who needs it. Fantastic prize. Whoever wins it is going to love the Panavice. They're cracking, versatile pieces of equipment. The American 1100 with the 410 Lotto core. I don't actually have one of them. I've got plenty of 1100s, but none with the 410 core. But again, that's probably better with somebody who can better benefit from it. Like I say, I've got plenty 1100s, so no problems there. So the thing that you've asked us all to do is pick the first lock with your first lock pick. So here we have number one, the first lock I picked, and in the beginning it wasn't really picked. It was more rocked open with the Southord Snake, and that was my first set of lockpicks, was the Southord C1510, slightly slimmer Euro-centric set of lockpicks from Southord. The reason I got into lockpicking was I work in a hardware store and I cut quite a lot of keys. Just the normal household ones. We don't really do dimple keys or vehicle keys, anything like that. But yeah, so I sort of was quite curious about how locks worked. There we go, that's the old Southord snake rake. I was quite curious as to how these locks worked, and you know, I did fancy taking up lock picking or giving it a go. But for a long time, you know, I was watching Bosnian Bill, and for a long time I was there we go, hand single pin picked. I was watching Bosnian Bill for a long time. I just never really got round to it, getting myself a set of lockpicks. The company that we order the keys from will only sell lockpicks to people with a certificate proving they're a locksmith. So I had some marked off on Amazon, but you know, in the wish list, and just never got round to ordering them. And then along came the pandemic. Now, I was out of circulation for a long time because of the pandemic. I've got a pre-existing lung condition, so I found myself at home for 18 months. And it was quite long into the lockdown before I actually decided now's a good time to learn how to pick a lock. It was probably September after the first lockdown, and I only had this lock and a couple of cheap a couple of the cheap Chinese clear ones. It gave me an idea of what was happening inside a lock. So I picked this one, and picked it, and picked it, and picked it. And eventually, you know, there was just no challenge in it, so I stopped picking locks for ages. And eventually I went back to work, and then a local estate agent managed to locked themselves out of a property they were caring for. It was a Yale night latch, and they had forgotten to put the snib up, and they left the building for a moment, and the doors shut behind them. So I took my lockpicks into work the following day, and I used the city wrench, the Southord city rake, and yeah, the door opened in just in 3 or 4 seconds. So I got a bottle of gin for my efforts, for giving them a hand, and that, just getting access to a building like that so quickly, kind of rekindled it, relit the fire for lockpicking, and it's just been a habit ever since. I think it always will be now. It's just one of those things. I really enjoy doing it. So that was my story and my entry into lockpicking, and my first set of lockpicks with the Southord C1510, and I highly recommend them for folk that are just, you know, the price to performance ratio is pretty good with the C1510 set. You get your normal hooks, and then you get a couple of I think it's 3 different snake rakes and a city rake, and a good set of tension wrenches. And actually this one from the Southord set with that slightly narrower is a very handy little tension wrench. And I think they've come down in price, the C1510s. But yeah, it's, you know, they're a bit slimmer. They give you access to a wider range of keyways. You've got to be a little bit more delicate with them, although they're not bad. Yeah, so I highly recommend the Southord sets. I found my hands were aching a little bit with the short handles, and eventually, when I realised that, you know, I was going to be in this hobby for a good time to come, I invested in a set of the Lawlock tools with the Pro handles. I think it was the Renegade Pro set. Fantastic set of picks. You can't go wrong with them. Quite pricey for the full Renegade set, but they've lasted me years. I can replace individual picks when they start getting fatigued and bending. And yeah, I highly recommend Lawlock tools if you're going to be in this hobby for years to come. And yeah, so that's it. First lock picks, and congratulations again, Freediver. It's a fantastic feeling to hit 100 subscribers. I've just recently got there myself, and onwards and upwards, mate. So good luck to everyone that enters. So this is not actually an entry. Other people are definitely better off with those prizes, but fantastic, absolutely fantastic prizes. Good luck to all that enter, and yeah, till the next time, have a good one. Cheers.